And this is what we got added to the scrap pile, guys. This is a 2007 420 Honda Rancher, two-wheel drive. It runs good, but she's rough. Needs all the plastic. And the reason I got it is because that right there, the hub and the wheel, I hope you can see it on camera, is way cattywampus. So I think it needs an axle and a hub. I'm sure it needs a few more things, but this is what I have added to our salvage yard. May part it out, may fix it up. So there's another piece of scrap iron, guys, that I drug in here. We can either salvage the parts on it, or maybe I may fix it and ride it around, try it out, sell it like that. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet, guys, but if you're wondering why I'm all muddy, which I am very muddy, stay tuned and you will find out. And real quick before we get started, guys, if any of you are wondering about the dirt bike, there it is. I put all the plastic back on it. It's running great. I've been riding it around. CW and I need to get a couple GoPros, and we're going to go on a romp, you know, one of these days. So here we go with the boot installation. They were already apart like this when I got it, and just a mess. This ring, I'll show you where it goes when we put it together, but I'm glad it's there. And all you got to do, since we're this far into it, there's a snap ring in here somewhere. Then you just slide this off. This, you know, if you're doing this, this should have been indexed with the cup part, but this has already been tore apart, so I don't have any clue how it goes, and it won't matter on a four-wheeler. Wait, stop. You don't have a clue how it goes together? Roll film. Just slip that old boot off. And then just open it up like that. That makes it all loose. Slide the boot right off of this shaft here. Now I just got to clean all this up. This doesn't have to come out because another boot will just slide right on, of course. But I'm going to clean all this grease up. You guys know how to clean stuff. I don't need to show you that. I'm going to clean this up. Use gasoline or brake cleaner or parts cleaner, whatever you got, get it cleaned up. So two different type boots. There's that one and that one. See the difference? This one seems to be, they're just made different, I think, you know. But this one goes towards the outside, towards the tire, just in case you guys didn't know that. No, we didn't know how it went back together. How'd you know? Oh, you took it apart? Roll film. I'm going to try and pack it down in here. You want the grease in those round ball bearings, or whatever you want to call them things. Pack the grease in good and tight, fellers. Now we'll slide around the shaft there, the boot. And it is slippery. I know this is looking very unprofessional, guys, but it'll be all right. And the reason it is looking so unprofessional is because I got these gloves on. It's hard for me to work with. Just makes a mess out of everything. But I don't want to get no grease on my hands. Today's Valentine's Day, and you know, my little woman that might need a little hug or a kiss or something. I don't know. A squeeze, you know. You got to have your hands clean to squeeze on your woman. Okay. I believe that'll be quite enough, buddy. You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing everybody on YouTube. You know what? Just stop. Just stop what you're doing, please. You probably don't even have the band clamps to finish these CV joints up. And that's it, guys. I didn't have the band tool to squeeze those clamps tight on the CV boots. You can do it without the tool, but it's such a mess. I had grease all over everything and the camera and all that. Now this front differential is what has to go back into this four-wheeler, and I'm really not sure how it goes back in. So I'm just going to start taking things apart and see what happens. It's just time for the Kentucky Yankee to step in, and we need to get this four-wheeler together and quit clowning around.
They think I'm insane. They're the ones who are insane.
What I must tell you not only is grave, it's a secret.
Secret?
Swift and successful completion of the Maniac Hunt. It will be business as usual.
Something I wanted to show you. You guys can figure out how to put most of that together, I'm sure. But these bolts right here, the sway arms, you know, the 4 bolts for the sway arms that lets it go up and down, and these shock bolts or struts, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, these need to be tightened up, guys, while it's sitting down the ground. Just like that. It needs to be sitting on the ground when you tighten those up because they have bushings in them and they need to be settled where they were in the right place. And then tighten the bolts up, and I'll do that now. Because I would like to ride this thing today, I'm gonna have to stop working on it. The brakes, heat shields, plastic stuff's just gonna have to wait. I got a fuel petcock to go on it because the fuel tank keeps leaking gas all in the garage and it stinks. I'm gonna fill the differentials with fluids and let's try her out, boys. All right, guys, big moment. Let's see if this thing fires up and we can ride it around. Oh. Took me a minute to figure out reverse. Why don't we try her in the mud? Fearless Front always does a hill test. Let's go do that. That's enough fun for one day, boys.